he's right there to snag it.
Pass to Capella. Here's Young. Murray inside. Back to Young. Just 4 to shoot. From behind the arc. Kept alive. And here's Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Turner. Healed. Pass to Toppin. Now Healed.
Feels like DeAndre Hunter can just swarm anybody shooting the ball. That time, no options.
And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish. The Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, BA, it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
So it's the Pacers now. Healed for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Good shot, young blood.
Is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
Bay outside. Outside Young. Bay inside. Outside Young. Launches it. Nails it from 3. Young's got 6.
And the range that Young has is considerable. His three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Right side Brown. Here's Halliburton. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. 6 points for him. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And they double up Murray. To the paint. The kick out to Young. Fires from deep. Pacers with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And it's Healed, missing.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track. And one thing you like about Capella, he really understands who he is as a player.
Well, this guy is the definition. Of a rim runner, protects the rim and rebounds. He does all the dirty work for this team, and he's willing to do that. That's how he makes his living.
Now here's Murray. Driving in. Brown with the steal. Three-pointer Matherin. And Bay pulls it down. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Now here's Murray. No points so far. A good look from Bogdonovic. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Well, the open man's out there. You got to feed him, and Murray gets the job done.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Pass to Capella. Left side Bogdonovic. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Capella. Pacers with a rebound. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year. Here's Healed. The shot no good. Good D by Bay.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Outside Bogdonovic. Fires from the wing. Nice jump shot.
And Bogdonovic doing a great job of separating from the screen.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Bruce Brown.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. And so he makes both from the line. The Hawks leading. Pass to Bogdonovic. There's the screen by Johnson. Back to Young.
Indiana foul. Bruce Brown. First personal foul. Third team foul.
That free throw no good.
At the line for the Hawks.
And he sinks the second.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Hawks on top, leading by a point. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Now here's Young. Elbow shot. And it's Young again missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Benedict Mathurin talked about his motivation. He said, quote, "A lot of people play a sport because they have talent, but I play for a different reason. I want to be one of the greatest players ever, and I want to take care of my family. I made that promise to myself when I was very young, and I have no choice but to be great. That's the way it is." B.A.?
All right, Allie, thank you. Good reporting there. So it's Atlanta now after the basket by Indiana. Chalk up two there. Bogdonovic has got 6.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And over the last year, some changes for the Hawks on the bench and in the front office. Coach Snyder brought in partway through last season. Back in Utah, he helped establish a dominant defense. Now trying to move the Hawks in a better direction on that end as well. The shot's good. Give him 8.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovic, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Here's Nesmith. That shot off the mark. Oh, great D that time from Griffin. To the inside. Bogdanovic. Again, Atlanta.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Young. Rebounded by Halliburton.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Bogdanovic, no good. Pass to Nora. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
And Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Showtime. Here are your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew. Dance crew, everyone. Come on, let me hear you.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Indiana calls timeout.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Now on the court is your Hype Squad. Get loud. Let them hear it.
As someone whose career spanned eras, you feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Hield. Well, Brent, every time we get to see DeAndre Hunter, I'm always impressed by his athleticism.
Isn't it curious, PA, how quietly DeAndre goes about his business out there? Just a slasher, doesn't demand anything offensively, and then coaches rely on that otherworldly defense. What a great asset to have.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now here's Murray. Still without a bucket. Pass to Capella. On the wing, Bay. Back to Hunter. Now here's Capella. 5 on the clock. To the middle. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Assist goes to.
Well, take your choice. You either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Well, Grant, the Pacers made no secret about their focus on improving defensively.
Yeah, BA, I mean, that's how they'll take the next step. They rank near the bottom in a lot of defensive categories, and that has to change, and of course, they know it.
And for the past few seasons, the Hawks have been driven by their offense, Brent.
Yeah, they really have done a nice job of finding some wing scoring to complement what it is they've gotten from the guard position, and they put an emphasis on the three-point line. They made a coaching change, and that philosophy is also helping lead them to be a more potent offense night after night.
The assist.
Well, Hunter getting out in transition, finds some space, and then finishes around the rim.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Outside Murray. Inside. Oh, stolen by Turner. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Pass to Murray. Rejected by Brown. Hield from outside. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Griffin outside. Drills it from deep. Griffin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Second team foul.
Free throw good. Brown.
2 shot. Bruce Brown.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Lets it go from deep. And the Hawks with another 3.
All about getting into a rhythm as a shooter, and Trae Young finds his.
That's the end of the
He's pretty
first
fine
half.
at taking those shots.
Your Pacers.
And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here's Hunter from the arc.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long. That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Listen, Indiana is not a free agent hotspot, but you asked Tyrese Halliburton, it's a great place to play. He said, quote, Midwest nice is a real thing. The genuineness of the people, the way they act. I really value people waving as you walk by or smiling. That matters to me. That small town feel, that Midwest feel. Brian?
Yeah, he seems right at home, Allie. Thank you.
Well, nice to see Hield on the runway right there, taking flight.
Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Here's Young. 5 to shoot. Now here's Hunter. Guarded by Toppin. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Young draws the double. And here's Murray, defended by Brown. Shot clock at 6. Back to Murray. Pass to Hunter. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Indiana trailing here. Here's Brown. Capella with a rebound.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Back to Young. Capella with it. Turner covers. Pass to Bay. Outside Young. On the wing, Murray. And it's all from three-point range. Here's Hield. Good D by Murray.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Down low. Hunter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Trae Young playing floor general here. So good and so quick at finding the open man.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Timeout called, the Hawks. And the Hawks making a change here. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. At the 2023 three-point contest, Tyrese Halliburton made an impressive showing, Greg.
You know, he did, B.A., but sadly he wasn't able to win the contest, but he did manage to tie the record for most points in a round, so his efficiency can't be questioned. Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Assisted by.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
And that's a foolish pass, plain and simple.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Here's Capella. And the basket is good. Capella's got 6.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
And here's Brown for 3. Rebound Atlanta.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. He's got 16.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Back to Toppin. It's stolen by Bogdonovic. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Young.
Let's go, nigga.